YouTube, what is going on? So we have, if I can't do hood rat things, Carnival Cruise won't get my money. Black women lash out at Carnival. Let's check it out.
Carnival does not have to worry about me. They do not have to worry about me. We got the message loud and clear. We are not your demographic anymore. So, y'all, I was Carnival cruise. So, one of my friends is turning 30 and he's never been on a cruise. He doesn't have a passport, so do not suggest flying somewhere. So, he's never been on a cruise and he was like, "It's my dirty 30. I want to be on a turns up."
What the hell? That is the first time I've ever heard that in my life. Dirty 30. Do you see how the millennial generation, these people are so fixated on living their lives? And we wonder why Gen Z is so bad. They have pushed the 20s behavior to the 30s. And it probably even goes into the 40s. But dirty 30. So I need to turn up and be ghetto and ratchet.
He'd be seeing all the videos of Carnival. He was like, I want to do that because I'm trying to be lit for my birthday, right? Well, Carnival has decided they want to rebrand. They don't want to be known as the turn-up cruise no more, the budget-friendly cruise no more. They want to be, I don't know, I guess they want to be royal. Even though when people book Carnival, they know what they are booking. They know they are booking a turn-up cruise, period. Everybody on there is looking to have a good time, party, and have fun. We know what type of people are on there. Like, everybody on there, it's just Carnival cruises are so much fun. Like, everybody is just a vibe, right? And it's like anywhere there's going to be, like, alcohol, things might get a little rowdy. That just comes with the territory of people being drunk. It has nothing to do with, like, you know, being black, being this, the music. But these people done banned the fans. They saying no more hip hop music.
Yeah.
So, child, that was the whole purpose of us going.
That was the whole purpose of us going. Let me be honest with you all. When people go wine taste testing, are they getting turned and lit over there? No. When people go to these events to go watch some sports at a bar or something like that, they might get a bit rowdy. Are they going to fight each other? Perhaps, depending on what game is on, which fan base clashes with which. But is this the ritual? Is this something that people are signing up for, saying, "Hey, yeah, I need my dirty 30 to go to the bar and fight some people, get drunk, and not care about my actions"? No, that's ridiculous. But hey, let's continue to listen to this woman.
So now, we are not going back to the drawing board because, no ma'am.
I don't think you're going anywhere then.
So, I was planning on going on a Carnival cruise for my birthday this year in December. And then I have a girls trip for May and then a family trip for June, all on Carnival. And they have decided that they don't want to be the spirit of the season anymore.
That's great.
I just don't know what to do with that information. I feel like...
How crazy is it that they're saying, just because of these rules, that they now are completely misunderstanding and saying, well, I don't even know that Isn't a cruise an amazing thing? This goes to show that they don't really like the cruise line itself. They don't even care about going to the Bahamas or to Jamaica or whatever. They just cared that these people put out a memorandum saying that we're banning hip hop. You have to be, like, there's curfew and this and that. Like, all y'all grown. What does it matter? Like, yo, they still have nightclubs on Carnival. Like, you can still go to the nightclub. You can still listen to music. It's not gonna be rowdy. Like, is it that bad? They act like they really just walked out, said, nope, we're only listening to gospel music. We're praying every day and doing fellowship. There's no pools. Everybody dresses up in robes, or you know, dresses and dress clothes. They didn't say any of that. But hey,
we should just move to another cruise line. Royal Caribbean is a bit too bougie for the fun I'm going to have.
You're not going there.
And MSC is way too boring. Do y'all have any recommendations for
Nope. Just still go.
Before it's too late? Should we go to Virgin? Do y'all like Virgin Cruises? Let me know in the comments, because I don't know what to do.
With these new rules and regulations from Carnival, I can guarantee you They're about to F around and find out real soon. I was planning on booking my next Carnival cruise for 2026 because, baby, I had a time on my last Carnival cruise. But the way Carnival has updated their rules, I think I'm gonna have to pass. Because what do you mean y'all are not having any more hip-hop music? I mean, excuse me?
It's once again the hip hop music. What is so bad about going somewhere and not hearing hip hop? They still got electric. They got pop. You know, y'all don't mess with Ed Sheeran no more. I thought y'all were cool with that. With the Taylor Swift. Hey, I just met you. That's probably not even Taylor Swift. Like, yo, I thought y'all cared about them other songs, bro.
The hip hop music had the boat rocking. Okay, that club was jumping and the boat was rocking because of the club music. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I can make it do. I can bring a speaker, have my room turned up.
Why would you bring a
bring the
speaker?
club vibes to the room and have the.
I'm not gonna lie. I would be so upset if I was living next to, or if this was my roommate. You gonna bring a damn speaker to play your music when I'm trying to go to sleep? Or I'm actually trying to unwind. I'm gonna be so honest with you. When I went on a cruise, I don't know how long they're going for, but I rarely spent my time in the rooms. I wasn't in there with a significant other, so there was no reason for me to really be in there. Everything is outside of the rooms. The rooms is only when you go to sleep, you need to take a shower, you need to use the bathroom, and you're not in one of the restaurants. Simple as that. But when you're going out to these places, you're going on excursions, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're not at the room. So now imagine you finally do get to the room. You're just trying to go to sleep, and this person's got, yeah, glow, sup, bro, like, black people, what are we talking about? It's still a cruise, and it's still gonna be a fun time. Just because you can't blast no trap music, it's going for
Something like that, but they also said you cannot bring a speaker.
Yeah.
What? Like, what do you mean we can't bring a speaker? I shower and listen to music. I get ready and listen to music.
You could still have your phone playing the music as you do that. You don't need a damn speaker.
Why can I not have a speaker?
Because you're being a
really
disruptor
trying to control
to
the
everyone
vibes
else.
in my cabin that I pay for? And don't even let me get started on the drink package. You mean to tell me y'all are taking the drink package away? At
Yeah.
this point, it's just sounding like a boat that's just floating on the ocean. Like, what exactly?
That's a cruise, love.
What's the point? What's
That's
the
a
point?
cruise,
I
love.
honestly feel like they said anything that the black community would enjoy, you know, their type of
I
vacation.
don't think
that they
that's
want,
what they said.
let's get rid of it. Let's cut it out. Carnival Cruise is about to be looking as dried up as Margaritaville. That boat.
Bro, these are
y'all about
grown
to be
ass
looking
people,
like that
bro.
real soon. Y'all gonna see. I'm hoping we can get another cruise line that, you know,
No,
says, you know
I
what,
hope not.
we want the black dollar. We want them to come up and show out.
What are you talking, bro? I'm not gonna make it through this video. I'm sorry, guys. There is no group that's going to willingly open up and say, hey, we want the degenerate behavior that costs people thousands of dollars, that ruin Carnival's reputation. We're gonna embody that and then say, yep, because we're not racist. Get real, bro. Get real. Once again, these are grown adults. Remember that guy, Dirty 30. Buddy. I hope your retirement is prepared at that age, man. Talking about a dirty 30. Can you retire soon? But anyways, we're so far gone. The rules are not bad. I skimmed through the rules, and they don't even apply to me. I'm above the age of 18. Okay, the drink package is no longer limited. So what if you can only have about, I didn't see which specific number of drinks, but it's still a pretty decent amount of drinks that you can get. Like, why do you need to get hammered? Why? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. People are advocating to just be completely hammered, throwing up all over the place, walking around half naked, and then bumping a speaker with that murder on my mind. I am murder. Like, is that what it is for real? Anyways,
Because what is a cruise without hip hop music?
no.
A drink
Stay
package,
home. Stay home.
and a vibe.
Stay
from
home.
The black community.
Stay home.
What is it? The next thing they're gonna be adding to the rules is a curfew. You have to be back in your cabin. By
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
You're not even 18, so it doesn't even apply to you. So what do you care for? It's just they don't like to hear rules. They don't like to hear a system as telling them, hey, behave. They can't fathom stuff like that. They want to continue to live in no accountability land, and it's just gross.
Come on, Carnival. Do better.
I don't
They've
get how
done
it's so
better.
hard to follow the rules. I don't. I've seen so many clips at this point as far as just a lot of the behavior as far as things, or whether it's the people
Yeah, I need
who
to
are
make my
breaking
own
out
video
in
like
fights
this.
inside the ports, or getting into fights inside the buffets, or women who are slapping each other's ass out, twerking
Uh-huh.
on the deck
Yes,
in front of
bitch.
kids as
This
if
and
this is
that.
a family
Got my
cruise
son
ship.
not even want to
People
play with his
doing
damn Legos
backflips
no
in
more.
the general stairway hall area as if that's not where people need to walk and pass by in order to get to their rooms. And so I've seen all the behavior and nonsense. And when I look at it, the thing that goes through my head is, how is it so hard to understand that this isn't your living room? This isn't your house. This isn't the cookout. This isn't your backyard. This isn't the spot for you to just feel like, well, I'm going to do everything I want to do here because I paid my money. And this is how I like to turn up. And most black people, like everybody else, when they go on a vacation, when they go on a cruise, whatever it is, they're escaping their 9 to 5 in order just to get some much needed relaxation and regenerate. They know how to handle themselves. They know how to follow the rules. They know how to act. They're trying to enjoy family fun just like everyone else. And they also know that there's an element of ratchet, ghetto, hood behavior that they don't want to be a part of, that they want to make sure they keep themselves away from, because it's only going to take away from the experience that they paid their money to come and enjoy. And they also want to stay away from that crowd because they know that they'll come around and ruin it for everybody else. There's an element, and if you grew up around it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a dangerous, negative element that exists, that you may have grown up around, and you knew when you saw it, you did not want to be a part of it. Matter of fact, you wanted to do everything you could to stay away from it. And if you didn't grow up around it, you knew from when you saw it for the first time that it was something you did not want any parts of because of the mentality. And so the people who bring that type of element when they come around you, that ratchet behavior, they think that they should be able to do what they want, how they want, when they want. And even if it interrupts, disturbs, ruins the experience that you're having, it doesn't matter. And it's funny because you're not seeing black people come out and say, well, we just go on cruises to have a good time, enjoy, relax, take our kids away for a week or so, whatever, a couple days, and we don't like these new rules. No, it seems to be the ones who are frustrated because now they think it's going to interfere with them being able to have a time, catch a vibe. And here's the part I want to highlight and focus on, as you have so many people like this who are coming out talking about how they're no longer going to cruise with Carnival, they're going to take their money elsewhere, all that kind of stuff because they can't turn up the...
This shit is sad. Give me a second. I'm sorry. All right, I'm back.
where they want to. Carnival isn't some small mom and pop operation that just kind of figured they'll throw these rules in because they're trying to keep away the stragglers. Carnival is a multi-billion with a B, internationally ran corporation. It's publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. You yourself can own shares of Carnival Cruise Corporation. And so to think that they're not just gonna sit back and not watch
black people are just
where
gonna
their
stop.
business is going as
They're
far
gonna
as
be like,
not just
"Ah!"
for the trending now in the short term, but understand what their projections are for the next 5 to 10, and are they alienating their core base while at the same time attracting and perhaps creating a brand image that is not going to be profitable for the long run just because it's trending now on social media, just because TikTok has now opened it up to a new audience and made more people aware of it. And sure, for now they may be getting more people who are booking cruises with them, but is that model sustainable? And more importantly, is that the direction that they want to take their brand image?
Excuse my heart monitor, y'all, and my panting dog. Anywho, we just recently went on a Carnival cruise.
Ah, damn. My bad, Joe.
We had a good time. However, we are frequent cruisers, so us going on a cruise this time around was a totally different experience. It was so ghetto, y'all. Like, kids everywhere. I understand it's summer break.
I'm sorry for laughing. I don't know what's so funny about her saying kids are everywhere. But you know what it made me think of? Because you know grandma can't watch them, man. They gotta be on the cruise now. Bro, you know they brought their kids to the cruise as they acting a damn fool. You know. And if they kid do something wrong, they gonna stand right there and defend their kid. Well, you know what? He's this, man. Oh, Lord, man. We could be so funny sometimes, bro.
But the type of kids. If you're from Chicago, I felt like I was on Stony Island. On the sea. That's how ghetto it was. And I have Huxtable kids. I don't have Bebe's kids. So this was definitely different. It was their first time cruising. Even though they still had a good time, we just know it could be a little better. But this would probably be the last time that we cruise with Carnival in the United States. It would have to be out of the country for us to go. We will probably be Royal Caribbean it up.
Hey,
or
that's
Vikings
my cruise
or
line.
Virgin or something anything other than Carnival Cruise if it's not out of the country. Like there was literally a little boy about my daughter's age, 7, 8, trying to sit on my husband's lap.
What?
Boy, where's your parents? And that's so weird. What y'all be doing at home? What is going on?
Oh, man. Yo, can somebody get Lil Ronnie ass? Lil Ronnie badass? Where they at? Oh, shit, man. Like I said, sometimes we could be so funny, man. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me wonder, like, I wish I could go back in time and see and just look at some things, bro. Because I don't know why. That's just hilarious to me, bro. That really is. Like, you ever watch some badass kids before, and it's just like, where the hell is your parents? That's the look she got.
I just don't know. And then just the girls getting on the elevator, drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, where the club? I want to go to the club. Where the club? Asking random people that come on every floor that they come on. Where the club at? Girl, you just asked the question 50 million times.
Phone.
And they told you where it was, and you still asking the same
Yeah.
damn question.
Just
Why you
download
drunk
the
with
app.
plate of food?
It shows
Girl,
you.
go sit down. It was just really annoying. The vibe was completely different. And yeah, we just won't be doing Carnival in the U.S. It's ghetto. You know.
And so Carnival is not trying to alienate people like this who've been cruising with them for years, not just when it was the thing to do, and now feel like they have to go to the competitor. It's not Carnival Cruise fault. They're in business. They're in business to make sure they keep their shareholders happy. They're in business to make sure that they keep their thousands and thousands of employees employed. They're in business to make sure that the people who get aboard their ships feel safe and want to come back and keep on continuing to experience the things they have to offer as far as a company.
Sorry,
and let's
bro.
not pretend as if this hasn't always existed,
The
where a
kid just
smaller
sitting on the
segmented
person's
group
lap.
that is a part of the larger group can end up ruining it for everybody. That has always existed. But that's all the more reason why that type of behavior, the ratchet ghetto culture, shouldn't be put on a pedestal, shouldn't be glorified. And because then it just becomes normalized, and the people who carry and conduct themselves in that way don't even see anything wrong with it, to the extent where they think that being the loudest and the most disruptive is the only way that they can have fun. And those that pay their hard-earned dollars, took time off from work, can't go and just enjoy themselves like a majority of the people who go on cruises just want to do. Because if that's the only way that you know how to turn up, then stay in your backyard, stay in your house, stay in the communities where that kind of behavior is accepted, because everything isn't meant for everywhere. And there's a time and a place for everything. And if you don't know how to respect others or be more self-aware when you're in these spaces, then yeah, then you don't need to be there. And if you are, then you need to be removed. Anyway, guys, questions, comments, don't see your feedback. Go ahead and drop them down below. You know, I appreciate when you guys chime in. Don't forget, you enjoy any part of the content, smash the like button for more, subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time.
All right. So I thought I was talking for a lot longer. I wasn't. All right, guys. Well, you seen how I felt about it, and you heard how my dude Charles Forte says. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.